Welcome back to SNN and welcome back to the exclusive home of Suncoast football highlights. You pair that pigskin itch with the football fever and you have yourself a winning combination because football is back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we shall waste no more of your time as we turn back the clock to Thursday last night as we had two games to get the party started. So here we go. We head down to Bradenton to that beautiful setting that is St. Stephen's Episcopal School. The more athletic complex was ready for the Falcons to fly, and Freddie the Falcon, my man right here, meant business as St. Stephen's was firing early, already trailing by a touchdown. Southwest Christian's QB Eli Moore was flustered early, fumbling the snap only to be brought down by Ivan Tulipov and Caleb Johnson for the loss. Time to shake off the rust, cameraman, as I lose track of the ball as the dog Luke Donnelly finds the opening down the sideline and thought better about dropping the hammer at the end, but gets a big gain nonetheless. Now Donnelly gets the call again as he seems to be brought down for a loss up into the play. You thought wrong, that is, as he picks up some big dog yardage only for it to be brought back due to a holding call. All that work for no finish. Now plays later, Donnelly rolls out right looking for Justin Milliken, but it's intercepted by King's Corner Wyatt Early. Didn't even see it coming. Southwest takes over, but to absolutely no avail as the Falcons regain possession and dominate the rest of the way. Look at this beautiful pass down the sideline. Now prior to the half, he bombs this beauty, finding Milliken for the score, coasting there on out to a 31-20 victory. Now to IMG Academy Field now as the varsity Blue Squad hosted Faith Christian Academy last night, and the FCA Lions were driving early when Bryant Garada would cough this one up to IMG CJ Liza, turning it over, giving the Ascenders early possession, but Garada would answer back. Got to shake it off, young fella, as he stuffs tailback Jimmy Athens behind the line of scrimmage, making up for that fumble. Comes up flexing, looks right into the camera. This is my house tonight. Now with their triple option attack, the Lions would eat away at the IMG defense, chipping away with runs like this from Bernie Capote Kubias into the red zone. Now next play, it's Roby Ramos. He finds Garada on the pitch, and the young bull lowers the boomstick, slapping scapulas with IMG linebacker, and he finds pay dirt as FCA takes an early one-score lead over IMG. The Ascenders would not go away silently, though, as Hector Manuel becomes the human pinball, bouncing off FCA defenders for the first down. Next play, it's Joey Conflitti. He finds wideout Ronald DiPietro on the bubble screen, and DiPietro makes you pay to try of an offer you can't refuse, finding daylight down the sideline before he's brought down at the 3-yard line. Into your living rooms, folks. Now that's right before the quarter ends. But next play, next quarter, Conflitti is not conflicted when he calls his own number and finds the end zone for the score. From then on to the final horn, it was all IMG as they take the W over Faith Christian 32-6. Whew, let me get my breath. Now to the tale of two behemoths. The story of Sunshine State juggernauts, the anecdote of gridiron leviathans. It's Venice versus IMG, two powerhouses, the big guys known to many as the alpha teams of this great sport. This matchup loomed large, especially when we call back to the 2020 meeting. IMG dominated 49-6 on the island, no less. So the defending state champs walk into week 0 with winning on the brain. Let's head to Powell Davis. Fans flocked into the island with droves. Now IMG entered the night with multiple Division I stars. Keon Sears getting it going, flipping the season on its head to get the year going. But IMG would come out swinging from Jump Street as the Ohio State commit Carnell Tate takes the opening kickoff, the length of the field to open up the scoring, taking the wind out of the Indians' sails early, silencing the crowd. IMG with the early 7-0 lead. Next possession, IMG would keep on the gas as Jaden Bradford hands it off to the nation's top running back. Yes, #1 in the country. That's Jarrett Gibson up the middle. Makes a house call. Takes this to the house untouched for the score. They pad the lead early. The Ascenders lead 14-0. Venice 3rd and out. IMG back at it. And it's Gibson once again, this time bouncing to the outside, simply making the Indians look silly, putting the defense on skates, and he finds the end zone again. IMG leads 20-0 following a missed PAT. Down by 3 scores. The newest Venice quarterback, Brooks Bentley, and the Indians trying to rally, but to no avail. He has this short pass batted down and picked off by Ernest Willard Jr., and the big fella has nothing but time and space as he trots into the end zone for the pick 6, and IMG would not let up, downing the defending 8A state champs 41-3. No worries if you're a Venice fan, though. Coach Peacock will right that ship prior to week 1, so do not lose faith in the defending state champs. But my goodness, we're only getting started. After the break, we got more and more highlights. We'll see what's shaking at the Ram Bowl with Charles Lester III and the fellas, and we'll see if new Booker head coach Scotty Littles has Booker, a.k.a. Soda Dame, at the top of their game. So let's take the dogs out, take a bathroom break, grab some popcorn, because we have all of that and more next on Friday Football Fever. Let's go. Welcome back to SNN and welcome back to Friday Football Fever, the exclusive home for high school football highlights here on the Suncoast. We now adventure to the land of the Riverview Rams, the incomparable Holy Grail. That is the Ram Bowl, as Josh Smithers and Riverview played host tonight to Tampa Bay Tech. And Tampa Bay Tech came all the way down to play Riverview tonight. And Tech lost to St. Thomas Aquinas in the state final last year. So this year, the Rams feel like they are for real after a late start, though, due to traffic. Look at the fellas. They're pumped up. Late start due to traffic. Tampa Bay Tech's bus. The Rams took the opening kickoff and were off and running. Opening play here. New QB, Jeremiah Dawson, hands off to DJ Johnson, who exploits the hole and gets a first down. Brought down there late by the Tampa Tech defender. Now, next play we go. DJ Johnson once again gets his number called, and he gets across midfield for another first down. Moving the chain, stacking bodies. Call his name once again. Now, 3 plays, 3 first downs, but then the drive is stalled on a failed 4th down. So Tech tries to follow the Rams' plan as they open with a first down on the ground themselves. But then the defense went on lockdown. Tristan Parson breaks through and blows up the play in the backfield, and Tech forced to punt. Riverview always has a steady amount of studs on defense. Rams got nothing, though, and they had to punt. Nick DeFow hits a knuckleball, and the punt is muffed. Jacory Denrow picks it up in stride and gets inside the 15, setting up good for the Rams. Now, first play on this drive from Dawson. He puts it up for a man we're going to hear a lot about, Charles Lester III, CL3, and he was très bien with the touchdown for 7-0 lead for the Rams. And we're still in the first quarter here as penalties hurt the Rams on defense, but they still had a chance for the stop on 4th and goal. But Johnny Roseberry hits Mekhi Penix for the one-handed grab and the touchdown to tie it at 7, pulling out his best OBJ impression right there. Tampa Tech scored 20 unanswered points and won this one 20-7. Riverview opens, though, next week to start the season at Seminole in Sanford. It's going to be a good game for the Rams again. Now, the Sarasota Sailors also at home tonight, taking on Tampa Catholic. Let's head to Erig Field as the fans turned out, and they showed their school spirit on a very hot night on the Suncoast. It was a 7-7 tie game early in the second quarter, and Catholic on 4th down inside the 30, and they're going for it. But the pass is broken up by Kareem Smith. Look at this, keeping it tied, and the Sailors try to get it going, and Joe Ziegler, Coach Wiseman, they're happy with the pass breakup, the pass deflection. But again here, we got Joe Ziegler taking the handoff for the Sailors for the first down, but the drive, it's stalled. Nice play there on the end by Catholic. Now Andrew Clayton shows off his leg here with a booming kick and a great bounce, but the bounce backfires. TJ Moore grabs it and heads for 90 yards of green. Look at this. Thought he was there, but he wasn't, and then he takes it all the way. But he had signal fair catch, though, so the play was blown dead, causing a lot of indecisiveness and a lot of issues there in the crowd. Crowd's unhappy, as you can hear, but that would hurt the Crusaders, though, because the defense came alive. Joe Colica gets the tackle for loss with help from Kaiser Bordonis. Then the defense keeps applying the pressure, and pressure builds diamonds, and people almost get taken out. The student said she was unhurt here on this play, but she was just worried about the cameraman, old Don Brennan. Wanted to make sure that, look at that, right in there. But they forced a punt, though, on that drive, but the Sailors' 2-minute drill failed from penalties. Young lady is all right, though, taking the hit. She needs to get some pads next week. She can get out there and play with the boys. Now the Crusaders, as time is winding down in the half, Trey Hedden airs it out for Moore, and he wins this battle and scores from 55 yards out for the 14-7 halftime lead. Now Catholic goes on to win this one 42-14. Sarasota opens this one at home next week, though, to start their season against the Bruins of Bayshore. Now, Booker High Tornadoes face the Hardee Wildcats tonight at Tornado Alley, where Scotty Littles begins a new era of Booker football. Soda Dame, he's calling it. Now, new Booker QB, Riverview transfer, Will Carter, finds his man here on this opening drive. It's Josiah Booker on the bubble screen, and it's off to the races for the man with the same name as his school. Talk about team spirit And look at this. He gets all the way down the sidelines, outraces the Wildcats defenders, brought down in the end zone by 2, just short of the end zone actually. But look, a somersault for good measure there at the end. Again, they're just short of the goal line, but Carter calls his own number, and he tightens up the PF Flyers and finds pay dirt on this play, scoring the touchdown for the Tornadoes. 2-score lead for Scotty Littles and company early. Now Carter at it again, once again, and I think we have a winning combination as he goes untouched for 6, finding Booker once again down the sideline. This time he's not tackled, he's not touched, he's a free bird, free willy in the end zone. Now Carter showing off the sweet feet here on the next play. This is why you get a young man like Will Carter, a guy that has elusivity and speed and agility, smooth as silk in the open field, gaining positive yards with the sweet feet for Booker on this drive. Now next play. Who else would it be but Will Carter finding Rayshon Peterson in the flat, and Peterson shucking and jiving, turning upfield, making big plays, making Hardee look silly on his way for the score, and Booker takes a 3-touchdown lead. And then to seal the deal for the first half and the rest of the evening, Silas Jones evades a number of Wildcats defenders en route for 6, and Booker would take the dub tonight by a final of 59-27. So Scotty Littles and the Tornadoes putting up a lot of points in this new era. Now we head to Hawkins Stadium now, where stranger things have happened, but Manatee hosted IMG White tonight. In the first play, quarterback Andrew Heidel is sacked by IMG backer Randy Marion for the big loss. IMG takes over, and it's a big completion here from Parker Lease to running back Mason Love, who finds the open field before being brought down deep into Manatee territory. Look at that open field making plays, but he's brought down here by a couple of Canes defenders. But we call his number once again, Parker Lease. Maybe he gets too comfortable, though, when he's airing it out here as it's picked off on the far side of the field by Manatee defensive back Deron Jean, flipping the field, giving the Canes positive field position. And Manatee, they sure capitalize on that turnover as a big completion here from Heidel to receiver Bonshavier Bean Jr. My goodness, that's a name you will not want to forget. Bonshavier Bean Jr. bringing Manatee within striking distance. And after that big completion, Manatee running back Corey Sanders right here in the red zone takes it in, piles his way into the end zone untouched, giving Manatee their first points of the night. And then it's Andrew Heidel again in one fluent motion on this next possession, feeling it. Once again, he finds Bean Jr. That's Bonshavier Bean Jr. Again, Bonshavier Bean Jr. setting up the Canes score. And they do as Corey Sanders does as he punches it in for his second touchdown of the half. And Manatee would not let up down the stretch, holding off IMG White for the big win, 30-21. Now let's check out some scores from around the area. Braden River with the big W tonight over Lennard, 16-0. Cardinal Mooney, look at this, 53 points by Jared Clark and company over Seffner Christian, 53-zip. Parrish Community 42-8 tonight, big W there. Desoto County 21-0 over Cape Coral. Christian 35-6 over Bayshore. Bradenton Christian 55-0 over Bishop McLaughlin. More scores, more money. Here we go. St. Pete Lakewood 41-13 over Palmetto. A loss there by the Tigers and Coach Marino. Central defeats Northport tonight 13-7. Lemon Bay a big victory against Fort Myers on the road 28-21. And then Lakewood Ranch also a big victory 49-6 over Dunedin. Port Charlotte, the Pirates, Coach Ingman defeat Dunbar tonight on the road 35-12. That was at home. Now Charlotte, the Tarpons, they were on the road as well, I believe, against Barron Collier. They pick up the big win 35-10. Coach Rob Hallway in his debut with Out of Door Academy put up a clinic 49-0 over Keswick Christian. Big win there with the Thunder. Newsom 41-0 over Southeast. And Sarasota Christian, the lone team on the Suncoast, had the week off. We'll see a lot from them in their new football program this upcoming season. Now, of course, you're supposed to starve a fever and feed a cold, but we do the opposite here at SNN. We feed the Friday football fever with pizza from Joey D's Chicago-style eatery and pizzeria, the official food of the fever, with 5 Suncoast locations. It may be 4 now that the one in Sarasota closed, but thanks to Tommy, Miguel, and the rest of the gang for the great slices of pie. Now, thank you for tuning in to this season's inaugural Football Fever. My thanks to Ingman Marine and Douglas Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram for being proud sponsors of the show. Also, shout out to our shooters tonight as well, Don Brennan, Valeska Nava, Robert White. And so we close the book on Week 0, and we prepare for the games that count next week. So be sure to tune in right here to SNN for more exclusive highlights, and we'll see you next Friday.